Anybody has a question? No one? Come on, किसी के पास तो होगा. धीरज,
यस सर.
कितना समझ में आ रहा है?
आ रहे हैं सर समझ में.
पूरा?
हाँ सर, मतलब पूरी कोशिश तो कर ही रहे हैं.
नहीं, कोशिश के अलावा कोशिश करने के बाद कितना आ रहा है समझ में?
आ जाता है सर.
ठीक है, ओके. Okay, so all the analysis that we will do from now on will be, whenever I say VGB, I imply VGB minus VFB. Okay, please understand that. We will do all our analysis around VGB minus VFB. Okay, so VFB becomes your reference point, and around that you do all your analysis. Okay, so whenever I say I'm applying a positive voltage and that is or I'm applying a negative voltage and that is causing accumulation, I imply that positive voltage with respect to VFB. Okay, what do I mean by that? That VGB minus VFB is positive. Okay, तो सारी एनालिसिस जो हमने पहले करी थी, we applied a positive voltage to to VGB, which caused not accumulation and first depletion and then inversion. Okay, that will be now replaced by, instead of VGB, it will be replaced by VGB minus VFB. Okay, so let us now we were talking about the situation where so when I applied a positive voltage to my gate, okay, VGB minus VFB is greater than 0, it causes positive charges to be present, to be induced on the gate. Okay, and we have negative ions induced over here. Okay, once you have those negative ions being formed here, what does that do? That creates a field which creates a potential, and your band bends like this. Okay, if your band is bending, your surface potential is becoming higher. What does that higher surface potential do? So the potential here is called as the surface potential, phi s. Okay, surface potential at the surface with reference to the bulk semiconductor. Bulk semiconductor we assume to be zero potential, then potential at the surface is equal to phi s. If your potential becomes high, okay, you have a positive potential, what is it going to do? वो क्या करेगा? It is going to attract electrons. ठीक है ना? If you have a positive potential over here, it is going to attract electrons. So not only will you have these two phenomena happen simultaneously, you are pushing away holes, okay, because of these positive charges, you are pushing away the holes from the surface, which is uncovering these ions, and at the same time you are pulling electrons. Okay, so you also have free electrons at the surface. Okay, these two phenomena are happening simultaneously. You are pushing away the holes, which is uncovering the ions, and you are pulling electrons towards the surface, so you will have negative ions over here. Okay, now as you are increasing the voltage here, you are increasing the slope. Okay, you are increasing your surface potential. When you are increasing your VGB, you are increasing the surface potential, that is causing more and more electrons to get accumulated at the surface. Okay, now if you look at the field lines, field lines कैसी होंगी? Okay, if you were to look at the field lines, how will they appear like? Okay, you will have field lines which will originate from the positive charge to the negative charge. Okay, some field lines will originate from the positive charge and will terminate on a negative ion. Positive charge to a negative electron. Okay, positive charge to a negative ion and so on and so forth. ठीक है ना? Now, if the number of electrons in this region, okay, number of electrons in this region becomes so high, okay, that अगर यहाँ पर ये जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं वो बहुत बढ़ते चले जाएं, okay, so what is going to happen if you let us say you increase your VGB slightly. If you increase your VGB slightly, what is that going to do? It is going to change your potential, okay, it is going to bring this down slightly, okay, this is going to come down slightly. If it comes down slightly, what is that going to do? It is going to attract electrons over here. ठीक है? Depending on how much change you are causing, you will create corresponding electrons. Okay, if you look at the value of electrons over here, यहाँ पर electrons की density की value क्या होगी at the surface? Surface पे electrons की density की value क्या होगी? Can anybody tell me? In terms of surface potential? Let us look at it. So this is your EI. This is phi FP. ठीक है? So the number of electrons at the surface. Now, if this is your surface potential, this is the surface potential phi s, E times phi s. Okay, if this is your surface potential, can you calculate the value of, assuming that the carrier density, the doping density here is Na. If you assume that, can you find out the value of in terms of psi s? Please do a calculation and find out the electron density at the surface. I'll give you 2 minutes to do it. धीरज क्या आई?
कैलकुलेटिंग सर.
हाँ?
कैलकुलेट कर रहा हूँ.
ओके, कैसे करोगे चलो ये बता दो.
पॉइसन इक्वेशन.
हाँ,
पॉइसन इक्वेशन.
पॉइसन इक्वेशन वो कहाँ से आएगी यार?
सरफेस चार्ज डेंसिटी E phi by epsilon. Could I use that?
E phi by epsilon. नहीं, वो क्यों लगाएंगे हम यहाँ पर? हमको ऑलरेडी सर पोटेंशियल पता है ना यहाँ पर.
Sure.
वो तो पोटेंशियल कैलकुलेट करने के लिए लगाते हैं हम. जब हमें पोटेंशियल पता है तो क्या लगाने की जरूरत है उसको? You know electron density with respect to once you know the difference between the Fermi level and your what EI. अगर हमें वो पता है, then we can calculate that, no? So if you look at this particular situation, हाँ, anybody could you calculate it?
सर वो जो EF माइनस EI वाला जो फॉर्मूला है वो तो
हाँ.
सिर्फ ऑक्साइड के इंटरफेस पे निकाल रहे हैं, तो सेम कैसे होगी?
सेम कैसे होगी मतलब?
मतलब सर वो फॉर्मूला ऑक्साइड के इंटरफेस में भी यूज कर पाएंगे क्या?
हाँ, throughout the semiconductor you can apply as long as means the only thing is that here we are assuming that Fermi level is constant, which is true because it's a quasi equilibrium situation on the semiconductor side. Okay, the Fermi level is constant throughout. We have a single Fermi level.
सब ऑक्साइड की वजह से जो एक्यूमुलेशन ऑफ चार्ज हो रही है उसकी वजह से उस इंटरफेस पे डिफरेंस नहीं आएगा चार्जेस का, तो सर वो सेम फॉर्मूला कैसे यूज कर लेंगे EF माइनस EI वाला?
क्यों आएगा डिफरेंस?
सर एक्यूमुलेशन ऑफ चार्जेस थी वहां पर, इसकी वजह से वो पोटेंशियल ग्रेडियंट आया था अपने ऑक्साइड में। तो सर वो जो चार्जेस एक्यूमुलेट हो रही है वो आपने बोला कि ऑक्साइड में ट्रैप्ड स्टेट्स की वजह से, मतलब ऑक्साइड और इसके इंटरफेस में चार्जेस ट्रैप
अच्छा,
हुई।
उसकी बात कर रहे हो? हाँ, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला, क्योंकि हमने उसको ऑलरेडी कैंसिल आउट कर दिया ना। हम सारी चीजें उसके अराउंड कर रहे हैं, अराउंड VFB, around flat plane voltage. We have already applied that previously. Okay, around that we are doing everything.
ओके सर।
Okay. So आया किसी का अभी तक?
Sir, it will be Na exponential minus of E phi s by kt.
Na exponential minus
E phi s by kt.
phi s by kt.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure? ये क्या होगा? ये तो P की वैल्यू आएगी ना,
Yes, sir. P at the
सरफेस आएगी ना,
surface.
ये P एट द सरफेस होगी तुम्हारी.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. सो P एट द सरफेस, तो N एट द सरफेस कितना होगा? Ni squared by P. Okay, because of Fermi level is we have a single Fermi level. Okay, so Ni squared by Ps is going to give me Ni squared by Na exponential E phi s over kt. ठीक है. So you look at it, as you increase your phi s, ns increases exponentially. Okay, ns increases exponentially. It's not a big deal until we reach a situation where so there is a competition happening. Okay, what is the competition happening? The number of charges, number of negative ions getting uncovered, and the number of electrons that are getting accumulated at the surface. Okay, these two things are competing with each other. Okay, because as you are uncovering the ions, you are changing the potential at the surface. Okay, if you are changing the potential at the surface by uncovering the ions, you are changing the number of electrons that accumulate at the surface. Okay, so these two are competing with each other. So if you look at this particular situation, what is happening? So a field line is starting from always from the metal side, and it is terminating at either an electron or a negative ion. Okay, now I reach a situation where, okay, my surface potential becomes so high that if you change your surface potential even slightly, okay, if you change your surface potential even slightly, what does it do? It changes the number of electrons in a significant manner. Okay, so if you look at this particular situation, okay, we have this equation. Okay, now if I write this as Ni squared by Na exponential E over kt into phi s plus phi s0 plus delta phi s. Okay, if I write a situation something like this, not phi s0, let's call this phi s1. Okay, around phi s1 I am changing my phi s. Okay, phi s1 is my base point, and I am changing phi s. Now if your phi s1 is very high, okay, agar phi s1 very high hai, so depending on the change in delta phi, please understand that. So if I write this again, so let me write it again. So n at the surface becomes equal to Ni squared by Na e to the power E phi s over kt into e to the power E delta phi s over kt. ठीक है? You will understand why I am making it so complicated. It will become clear in a moment. So if you look at this particular situation, so if you change your phi s around a value of phi s1, okay, if your phi s1 was very small, if phi s1 was small, then delta phi s is going to cause what? तो क्या होगा delta phi s का? ns पे क्या effect पड़ेगा उसका? If phi s1 is small, how is ns going to be affected? Will there be a large change or a small change because of delta phi s? Anybody? Shashank? शशांक नहीं है, शिवांश? If your phi s1 is small, how will ns get affected if you change your delta phi s around that? मान लो हमने phi s जो हमने लगाया है, that is phi s1 plus delta phi s. ठीक है, ये लगा रहे हैं हम. ठीक है, if phi s1 is small and delta phi s is obviously a small quantity. Okay, if I change delta phi s around phi s1, which is a small quantity, how will ns get affected? शिवांश, सुनाई नहीं दे रहा यार, जोर से बोलो, बिल्कुल नहीं सुनाई दे रहा.
Hello.
हाँ,
Means that there will be a significant change if we increase delta phi s.
नहीं, if phi s1 is a small quantity anyway, okay, and delta phi s is a small quantity, okay, if so this quantity is a small quantity and I multiply by an exponential of a small quantity, it does not really make, so if you multiply by that it does not make, it is going to be a small change, okay, not a very significant change. Now if phi s1 becomes very, very high, if phi s1 is very high, okay, the same amount of delta s that you were previously applying, okay, the same amount of delta phi s that you were previously applying is going to do what now? बताओ.
Be a significant change.
It is going to cause a significant change. Okay, so please understand that the same amount of delta phi s that you were previously causing, your final thing, your change in ns depends on around which phi s you are making the change. Okay, if your initial phi s is small, you make a small change, it is going to be not a very significant change. But if your initial phi s is very big, okay, and you make a small change around that big phi s, okay, the same small change that you were previously making, if you make a small change around that big phi s, you are going to get a significant change in the value of n. Okay, so that is where we are going. Why I did that, it will become clear in a moment. Okay, so now if so initially your what, when your phi s is small, you have both the electrons and ions increasing in the semiconductor. Okay, electrons are increasing because of the change in potential, ions are increasing because you are pushing holes away from the surface. Both these things are happening. Now when you reach a situation that we previously talked about, that phi s is equal to 2 phi fp. Okay, when you reach this particular situation, phi s is equal to 2 phi fp, you have a huge value of phi s. Okay, now if you make a small change around this value of phi s, okay, now if you make a small change around this value of phi s, you will see a significant change in the number of electrons at the surface. Okay, even a small change. Okay, so even a small change in phi s causes a significant change in the number of electrons. So what is that going to do? Whenever you are increasing the voltage, you are inducing positive charges on your gate, okay, and you are inducing negative charges on the semiconductor side. So you have negative ions as well as negative electrons. ठीक है? Now what see, negative ions, what do they do? What do negative ions do? Negative ions increase the surface potential. Okay, and if I increase my surface potential, the number of electrons at the surface increases. So I am telling you that once we reach this particular situation, phi s is equal to 2 phi fp. Okay, when once phi s is equal to 2 phi fp, even a small change in phi s causes a significant change in the number of electrons. ठीक है? So even a small change in phi s. So अगर मेरा phi s थोड़ा सा भी बढ़ रहा है, as soon as you increase the number of ions slightly, okay, it immediately increases number of electrons in a significant manner. ठीक है? So once you reach this particular situation, all the charge change on the semiconductor side happens primarily due to electrons only. Okay, it no longer changes the number of ions. Okay, because a small change in the number of ions increases the number of electrons in a very significant manner. Okay, so this particular situation, once you reach this situation, this is called as strong inversion. Okay, what does that mean? That at this particular voltage, as soon as you apply any additional positive voltage, it is going to increase only the number of electrons and it is not going to increase the number of ions. Okay, so that particular this particular, so if you don't increase the number of ions, what do you say? What is going to happen to your depletion width? Depletion width का क्या होगा अगर मैं ions नहीं बढ़ रहे मेरे तो?
Is constant.
It will become constant, okay? And that particular depletion width is called as XDT. Okay, T stands for something called as threshold. Okay, T stands for threshold. Why it is called as threshold will become clear in a few minutes. Okay, so T is called as threshold. Okay, and what is so special about this number? What is so special about this number? क्या स्पेशल है यहाँ पे? ये सरफेस पोटेंशियल क्यों लिखा हमने? एक तो हमने लिख दिया कि भाई सर इस सरफेस पोटेंशियल पर हमारा चार्ज चेंज बहुत ज़्यादा सिग्निफिकेंट होता है. ओके, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स चेंज वेरी हेवीली एज कंपेयर टू द नंबर ऑफ आयंस. सो प्रैक्टिकली ऑल द चार्ज चेंज whenever you are applying an additional voltage around this, you are going to get is because of electrons. Okay, so that is one thing. Another thing, what is special about this value? As far as number of electrons and holes is concerned, हमने पिछली क्लास में किया था ये.
So the number of holes on the bulk side will be equal to number of electrons on the surface.
Yeah, so or to be more precise, we'll say the opposite way. Number of electrons at the surface is equal to the number of holes in the bulk. Okay, so we started with an Na. So the number of holes at the surface previously, before application of any voltages in flat band condition, the number of holes at the surface was equal to Na. Now the number of electrons is equal to Na. Okay, that is what we have done by doing this. ठीक है? By applying this voltage. So so XDT is the threshold, the thickness of the depletion region in threshold. Okay, so what will be the value of this? We'll make couple of more assumptions. What is the assumption? That we'll assume depletion approximation, जो हम पहले भी कर चुके हैं. Okay, so what is depletion approximation? That the number of ions in this region is much higher than the number of electrons. Okay, so we'll assume depletion approximation. But what is depletion approximation? Then we can neglect any free carriers inside the depletion region. Okay, that is depletion approximation. What other approximation we'll make? We'll make that there is a sheet charge approximation. What is sheet charge approximation? That all the electrons that are present in your depletion region, okay, at the surface are at in a single sheet. Okay, they form a very thin sheet. Okay, if there is a very thin sheet, what will be the voltage drop across that charge region? Can anybody tell me? What is the voltage drop across a thin sheet of charge? Potential drop? Or across any region, forget about charged region, any region. Okay, if the thickness of that region is infinitesimal, if the thickness of that region is infinitesimal, what will be the voltage drop across that region?
0. Negligible.
It will be negligible as long as electric field is not infinite. ठीक है ना? Electric field infinite हो गई तो obviously our potential psi is integral of minus integral of E dx. Okay, so if 0 to delta x, if delta x is a very small quantity, as long as your electric field is not infinite, your potential drop across that region is going to be negligible. Okay, so similar, so that is why we are making this second approximation. Second approximation, sheet charge approximation, is being made to neglect the effect of these electrons on the potential. Okay, so that is the primary reason. So if I assume that, what is that going to do? So all the voltage drop in the semiconductor is because of these ions. Okay, if I say that, what can I say about XDT? XDT की वैल्यू कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं हम कर चुके हैं actually. If you think about it, this is practically like a one-sided PN junction. Okay, what will be the thickness across this? Okay, that is effectively what it's saying. When we make these two approximations, we can think of this as a one-sided p-n junction. On the other, or क्या था हमारा Schottky diode. Okay, you can think of it that way. Okay, so the voltage drop across this is known to you. What is the voltage drop across this? Is equal to phi s, sorry. So xd is given by हमने पिछली बार भी लिखा था शायद इसको 2 epsilon s phi s over e times na to the power 1 by 2. ये था ना? Is that all right? That is the value of xd for any given value of phi s. ठीक है, phi s is the voltage drop across the semiconductor. ठीक है ना? Phi s is the voltage drop across the semiconductor across this depletion region. ठीक है? Now, what will be the value of xdt? xdt लिखना हो तो कैसे क्या लिखेंगे हम? We'll replace this phi s by what? phi s को किससे रिप्लेस कर देंगे? थ्रेशोल्ड में क्या था? 2 phi fp. Okay, so we'll replace this phi s by 2 phi fp. Okay, so this will become 4. ठीक है? So that is your xdt. So the thickness of the depletion region comes out to be xdt. This 4 epsilon s phi f e to the power divided by e n a square root of the whole thing. Okay. So this also becomes your maximum depletion thickness. Okay. So that is why this t. So this is your maximum depletion thickness. Because if you increase the depletion region even slightly, it is going to cause a large change in the number of electrons. So all the charge change takes place practically at the surface. Okay, it takes place only at the surface, practically speaking. Okay, so this is the maximum depletion width. What will be your So what will be the total number of charges? Total number of charges present in this semiconductor, वो कितना होगा? कितना होगा? चार्ज डेंसिटी कितनी होगी अगर हम निकालना चाहें तो? बताओ भाई. Huh? Sanjana, I can't hear you. I think you unmuted yourself, but I can't hear you.
Sir, E N A X D T.
Very good. Thank you. So the total number of charges present in this depletion region is going to be, let me erase this whole thing. इसको भी मिटा दूं. या
वो जो डायग्राम है,
हाँ,
तो उसमें मुझे ये समझ नहीं आया कि हमने स्टार्टिंग में जो n लिया है, मतलब n की जो इक्वेशन लिखी है उसमें माइनस ई फाई एस क्यों लिखा? वो ई फाई एस माइनस फाई पी होगा ना, ई एफ माइनस ई आई.
क्या ई एफ माइनस ई आई माइनस क्यों लिखा?
नहीं सर, वो जो मतलब इक्वेशन लिखी थी वो ई एफ माइनस ई आई डलेगा इक्वेशन में एक्सपोनेंशियल के अंदर, तो वो
नहीं ई एफ माइनस ई आई नहीं डलेगा, एन के लिए नहीं डलेगा, पी के लिए डलेगा.
हाँ सर, पी के लिए
नहीं सॉरी, उल्टा बोल रहा हूँ. इट विल बी ई एफ माइनस ई आई फॉर एन एंड ई आई माइनस ई एफ फॉर पी. या
दोनों ही में हमने वो ई फाई एस क्यों लिया? वो ई फाई एस माइनस ई फाई पी होना चाहिए था ना
सर. वो एनए में अकोमोडेट हो गया पहले ही, जो संजना कह रही है वो एनए वाला पार्ट पहले
नहीं, फाई एस माइनस फाई पी क्यों होना चाहिए
सर? ई एफ माइनस ई आई जो सरफेस पे वो उसको क्रॉस कर रही है ना, ई आई वाली जो बैंड है वो क्रॉस कर रही है ना ई एफ को. तो ई एफ माइनस,
hold on, let us call this as let us say phi p1. Okay, let us call this as phi p1. Okay, ये phi fp हो गया, and let us call this as phi fp1. Or okay, phi p1 is fine. Okay, is that fine? यहाँ पर वोल्टेज कितनी होगी, यहाँ पर वो क्या होगा,
तो एक्सपोनेंशियल के अंदर ई
यहाँ पर नंबर ऑफ होल्स कितने होंगे यहाँ पर बताओ. So P at the surface is going to be what? Is going to be Na, not Na, forget about Na, Ni exponential minus E phi f p phi p1 over kt. सही है? Is that okay?
हाँ सर.
Okay, that is fine. And we know that Na is equal to Ni exponential E phi fp over kt. Is that okay? Or no? Do you agree with this?
हाँ सर.
ठीक है? So this is equal to Na, and so if I replace this Ni by this particular equation, what will you get? अगर मैं Ni को यहाँ पर इस इक्वेशन से Na के टर्म्स में लिख दूं तो क्या आएगा?
नेगेटिव समेशन ऑफ.
हाँ, sum of these two, which is equal to minus phi s. Is that okay?
थैंक यू सर.
कहाँ पे था मैं? Where was I?
सर चार्ज डेंसिटी.
Charge, yeah. QSD prime. Yeah, so your QSD prime is going to be, this is the density inside the semiconductor, okay, in depletion region is going to be how much? Minus, these are all negative charges, so minus E times Na times XD. ठीक है ना? XD is your depletion region width. Okay, what will be the maximum value of this? When I say maximum, I mean the maximum of the mod. Okay, maximum value कितनी होगी? It will be when you are having full, means the depletion region has the maximum thickness. Okay, the maximum thickness is going to be when your XD is equal to XDT. Okay, the max at threshold. Okay, that becomes your QSD prime max. Now I know that. अब मैं इससे क्या निकाल सकता हूं? अब मुझे I want to find out how the voltage gets divided between the oxide and the semiconductor. ठीक है, तो वो कैसे निकालेंगे? We know that क्या phi, so VGB minus VFB is equal to Vox plus V or phi s. Okay, any voltage that you change across your across the VGB is going to get divided into these two regions. Okay, when I say Vox, I only talk about any external change that is happening. Okay, not about VFB is already included into that. Okay, so we have already included the stationary charge that is present in the oxide interface, oxide semiconductor interface. Okay, so at threshold, what will be the value of VGB? निकालो. Vox की वैल्यू क्या होगी? How can you find out the value of Vox? कैसे निकालोगे? बताओ. रुद्राक्ष, एनी आइडिया? Vox की वैल्यू कैसे निकालेंगे? Go, Gyan, go ahead.
Sir, I don't know, sir.
सर ये Vox को अपन जैसे पहले लिखा था QSS डैश बाई कैपेसिटेंस, उस फॉर्मूला से नहीं निकाल सकते?
हाँ वैसे ही निकालेंगे, तो बताओ क्या होगा.
तो सर वो QS फाइव डैश बाई वो हो जाएगा कैपेसिटेंस C प्राइम.
So we already so VFB already includes any charges because of the so we'll not talk about those charges. Okay, we'll not talk about the oxide charges. The only charge that remains around VFB, VFB को हमें already include कर चुके हैं. So the only charges that remain are on Q, on your क्या on the metal, and plus Q on your semiconductor. ठीक है. So what should this be equal to? ये कितना होना चाहिए? ये कितना होना चाहिए? This should be approximately equal to 0. Obviously, we are doing some things that are beyond the scope of this particular course. So, but for now, bear with me. Okay. So QM prime is equal to minus QSD prime. ठीक है. So I know the charges on the positive plate. The charges on the positive plate are equal to Qm prime. Okay. So I can find out the voltage across that particular system. If I know the charge, I know the capacitance across this plate. इस parallel plate capacitor का मुझे और positive plate पे charge पता है. Okay. And I know the capacitance of this particular capacitor. Okay. If I know those two quantities, I can find out what will be the voltage drop across that. Okay. So the voltage drop across this oxide is going to be equal to Vox. Vox is going to be equal to minus QSD prime over Cox prime. Okay, and वो यहाँ पे ऊपर निकाला हुआ है हमने. Okay, QSD की वैल्यू डालेंगे and we are going to get the value. Okay, so the final result. Yeah.
चार्ज डेंसिटी में फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स भी इंक्लूडेड है क्या?
हाँ वही मैं कह रहा हूँ, मैंने यही चीटिंग करी है. फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को मैंने नेग्लिजिबल मान लिया कंपेयर टू द टोटल नंबर ऑफ नेगेटिव चार्जेस. ओके, आई हैव नेग्लेक्टेड दैट.
तो सर फिर तो नेगेटिव चार्ज डेंसिटी Na ही हुई ना, मतलब
Oh no, you are getting confused. This charge density is per unit area. Okay, so when I say QSD prime, it is the total density by adding in this direction. Okay, ये पूरा ऐड कर रखा है हमने यहाँ से वहाँ तक. ठीक है ना? This per unit area, not per unit volume. Okay, is that all right? We have added all these in this x direction. ठीक है? We integrated these. Is that all right or no?
यस सर.
Okay, so corresponding to this, we'll have equal number of positive charges over here. ठीक है? And all these field lines will start from here and they will cross your oxide. Okay, obviously they are going far deeper into your semiconductor, but in the oxide, the electric field is given by what? The density of field lines. Okay, so the field lines in the oxide are going to depend on the total charges. Okay, so all the charges, all the positive charges will have a field line going through the oxide. So the oxide electric field will be given by the total charges present over here. Okay, every charge will contribute a single field line to the inside the oxide. Okay, so you can think of the electric field here as going to be constant, and it will be given by the maximum number of the total positive charges on the positive plate. Okay.
तो सर मतलब ऐसा है ना कि QSD में फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स भी इंक्लूडेड है, लेकिन ये जो पॉजिटिव चार्जेस हैं ये सिर्फ आयंस की वजह से होंगे, तो हमने उनको
एक सेकेंड. So in QSD you should include that. Okay, you are right that you should include that. But अगर तुम calculations देखोगे अभी तक हमने जो भी करी है उसमें हमने क्या करा है? We are only considering the ions. Okay, because it makes our life too complicated to include the electrons. Although we can do it, but we won't do it for this particular course. And this approximation is good enough. Okay, at the point of depletion.
तो फिर
ठीक
तो
है?
सही है ना क्योंकि पॉजिटिव चार्ज तो सिर्फ ये नेगेटिव आयंस की वजह से ही होगा, मतलब वो जो
नहीं नहीं, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की वजह से भी तो होंगे.
उनको तो सिर्फ ये पॉजिटिव चार्ज अट्रैक्ट कर रहा है, मतलब उनको ऐसे अनकवर थोड़ा कर रहा है वो
नहीं,
तो-
अनकवर नहीं कर रहा, बट वील हैव, अगर यहाँ पर नेगेटिव इलेक्ट्रॉन आ रहा है तो यहाँ पर पॉजिटिव चार्ज आना चाहिए ना, वरना कहाँ से आएगा?
पर
चार्ज
वो
न्यूट्रलिटी बैलेंस रहनी चाहिए ना हमेशा. So if you have a negative free electron, it may be free, but still it should be have a corresponding positive charge here, no? Where will it appear from?
तो वो तो जो एग्जिस्टिंग पॉजिटिव चार्जेस थे उसकी वजह से सिर्फ अट्रैक्ट हुआ ना, मतलब उसके करस्पॉन्डिंग एक पॉजिटिव चार्ज आएगा क्यों?
How can, please try to understand, how can that happen? You cannot violate charge neutrality at any point, no? Not any point means any point in time. You cannot violate that. So when I say, let us say I have a piece of a metal, okay, and I apply an electric field in this direction. ठीक है? I say that an electron gets attracted कहाँ पर? इस साइड में. ठीक है, इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ पे अट्रैक्ट हो गए. Okay, it is going to cause a corresponding positive charge over here, no? Or no?
यस सर. हाँ ठीक है सर.
ठीक है ना? So when I say electrons are getting attracted here, it is automatically implies, वो मैंने दिमाग में अपने आप कर रखा है कि यहाँ पर एक positive charge push हो गया है. That electron came from this side in a grand scheme of things. ठीक है? The battery moved the electron from the positive side, from the metal side to the semiconductor side. ठीक है?
हाँ ओके सर.
Okay, so we have neglected the free electrons over here when we are doing all this calculation, which is good enough for our purposes, but it's not really that accurate. You're right. Okay, so what will be your? Let me erase this. What will be the VGB? Okay, VGB will be equal to VFB plus phi s plus Vox. ठीक है, any VGB that you apply gets has to overcome three things, or causes three things, has to overcome the flat band voltage first thing, and it creates a surface potential, and it creates a voltage drop across the oxide. Those are the three things that happen whenever you apply any VGB. Okay, it has to overcome your VFB, and then it creates these two voltages. Now in threshold, okay, VGB in threshold, at threshold is going to be what? Is going to be equal to VFB plus phi s. What is the value of phi s at threshold? It is equal to 2 phi FP. Okay, and what is the voltage drop across at that point? वहाँ पर voltage drop कितनी है? It is equal to minus QSD prime by Cox prime. Okay, and the value of QSD minus QSD prime is going to be equal to ENA XDT. Okay, and if you look at the value of ENA XDT by Cox prime, sorry. ठीक है? So if you do that, put that over there, the value of XDT, you're going to get something which is going to be equal to ENA plus 4 ENA epsilon s phi FP to the power 1 by 2. ठीक है? So this is going to be your VGB at threshold. Okay, we also call this particular voltage as VT. Okay, this is the threshold voltage. What is threshold voltage? The voltage that you have to apply to the MOS capacitor to create an inversion equal to the, so that the total density at the surface becomes equal to the original doping density of the other kind. Okay, so if the material was p type, the material at the surface, now the surface becomes n-type of an equal concentration as it was in the bulk. Okay, so this is the voltage that you have to externally apply. This is the externally applied voltage to create the same situation. Okay, to create inversion at the surface. Okay, strong inversion at the surface. Okay, any questions anybody has? कोई बात नहीं, थोड़ा सा इन्वॉल्व है, बट होपफुली you are able to understand a little bit. Once we go over a little more details, then it will become more clear to you. If anybody has a question, I'll answer that. Otherwise, we'll stop for today.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, Manav.
सर मेरा वही सर एक थोड़ा पहले वाला क्वेश्चन है कि जो हमारा सेमीकंडक्टर वाला साइड है वहां पे आयंस और फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स दोनों बन रहे हैं,
हाँ,
मतलब दोनों एग्जिस्ट कर रहे हैं, और मेटल वाले साइड में केवल जो है पॉजिटिव फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स मतलब पॉजिटिव चार्जेस एग्जिस्ट कर रहे हैं. तो सर वहां पे हम फ्री आयंस इसीलिए नहीं बना सकते क्योंकि मेटल में वो पॉसिबल नहीं है, मतलब मेटल्स में आयंस अनकवर नहीं हो सकते, इसी वजह से वहां पे आयंस नहीं बन रहे. यदि वहां पे
आयंस की
मेटल की
देखो,
जगह
आयंस और फ्री कैरियर्स की कोई वो नहीं है. आयंस यहाँ पर अनकवर, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड दैट the only reason we consider ions separately is because they cannot move. If they cannot move, therefore there is going to be a thickness of this region. If they could have moved, then everything would accumulate at the interface. Okay, that is why we are considering the ions separately, because they cannot move. So what is your point? I still don't get the thinking behind the question. What is the thing that you are wanting to ask?
सर मतलब ये आयंस अनकवर हो ही क्यों रहे हैं, मतलब केवल इलेक्ट्रॉन्स उस रेशियो में एक्युमुलेट होके काम नहीं हो सकता.
हो सकता है, लेकिन इलेक्ट्रॉन्स यहाँ पे आएंगे क्यों? यार रुको, आयंस अनकवर क्यों नहीं होंगे? यहाँ पर वोल्टेज लगाएंगे तो ये होल्स को पुश नहीं करेगा. क्यों नहीं होने चाहिए अनकवर? दूसरा क्वेश्चन ज़्यादा मुश्किल है आंसर करना कि इलेक्ट्रॉन्स क्यों आएंगे, लेकिन होल्स तो पुश होंगे ही ना वहाँ से. यहाँ पर वोल्टेज, पॉजिटिव वोल्टेज लगाएंगे तो क्या करेगा वो?
होल्स को पुश करेगा.
हाँ, होल्स को पुश करेगा तो बीच में पीछे क्या रह जाएगा?
अनकवर्ड आयंस.
हाँ, उसमें क्या डिफिकल्टी है?
होल्स को पुश करने से आयंस आ रहे हैं, तो फ्री
हाँ?
इलेक्ट्रॉन्स किस कारण आ रहे हैं?
उसकी वजह से इन आयंस के पुश होने के बाद यहाँ पर वोल्टेज इंक्रीज हो जाती है. वोल्टेज इंक्रीज होती है तो उससे क्या होता है? इलेक्ट्रॉन अट्रैक्ट हो जाते हैं वहां पे. जिस कारण से, तो थिंक अबाउट इट, जिस कारण से होल्स पुश हो रहे हैं उसी कारण से इलेक्ट्रॉन्स अट्रैक्ट हो रहे हैं उधर. दोनों ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में चलते हैं ना.
यस सर.
ठीक है.
तो फिर सर हमने ये मॉस कैपेसिटर में हमने मेटल यूज करा, हम मेटल की जगह यदि इधर सेमीकंडक्टर यूज करते तो
लाइफ थोड़ी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो जाती, क्योंकि आपको इधर भी इसकी थिकनेस को कंसीडर करना पड़ता.
पर फिर तब भी हम जो हमारे डिजायर्ड रिजल्ट चाहते हैं मॉसफेट के अंदर वो मिल जाता
है. एक्चुअली हम ऐसा ही करते हैं. वी क्रिएट सिलिकॉन गेट्स, ओके, विच आर हेवीली डोप्ड, so almost resembling a metal. Okay, not quite, but almost. Okay, because it is easier to fabricate those devices and we have less defects. Okay, so that you are right.
So
We actually do that. But the doping on the gate is much higher than the doping in the body side. ठीक है?
So sir, in that case, the depletion, our semiconductor wouldn't be one-sided analysis. We need to do both sides.
Yeah, depends on how much doping and how much voltage you are applying. ठीक है? Finally, the thickness, if this thickness of the place where the charge accumulation is taking place at the metal oxide interface, if that accumulation charge region is becoming thicker, then you have to obviously consider both the depletion, which is one of the non-ideal things that we study in case of MOSFETs. You are asking a very good question, but that will not come in this course. We'll not consider those things in this particular course. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Is that all right, or are you not satisfied? Is there anything else you wanted to ask?
No, sir.
Obviously, it will be a little more complicated because instead of the voltage drop means your field lines originating from here, the field lines will also originate from deeper into your metal side or the gate side. Okay, so life is a little more complicated than that, but essential principle is the same, not very different. Only thing is that your threshold voltage will be a little bit higher, because you have to, because please understand that in a capacitor you are thinking of control of one plate on the other plate. Okay, if you increase the distance between the two plates, what happens to the capacitance? वो क्या होता है? अगर दोनों प्लेट्स के बीच में डिस्टेंस को इंक्रीज कर देते तो क्या होता है कैपेसिटेंस को? इट विल डिक्रीज. सो द कंट्रोल ऑफ वन प्लेट ऑन द अदर प्लेट बिकम स्मॉलर. सो सेम थिंग हैपेंस ओवर हियर. अगर हम यहाँ पर इसकी यहाँ पर भी डिप्लीशन हो जाए ऑन द ऑन द गेट साइड, देन द कंट्रोल ऑफ द गेट ऑन द सेमीकंडक्टर बिकम्स लोअर. सो यू विल हैव टू अप्लाई अ हायर वोल्टेज टू गेट द सेम अमाउंट ऑफ इन्वर्जन. ओके, ठीक है. सो प्राइमरली दैट इज द मोस्ट बेसिक डिफरेंस.
और सर इस केस के अंदर जो आप सबसे पहले 2 कैपेसिटर मानने का बोल रहे थे, वो चीज कैसे इसमें अप्लाई होगी?
We'll go into capacitance in the next class. Okay, we'll do a formal derivation of capacitance. Okay. Anybody else? Or even you, if you have another question. No one? Okay, then we'll stop. We'll continue on Wednesday. Bye bye.